Authority meteorologist Ron Rose.
Oh, it is Life Hack 30. Angie, come on over here. This is a longer one, but it's something that
I'll listen.
Okay,
I'll listen carefully.
Stop using fabric softener on sweat-wicking performance wear. Do you have any of that?
I don't use fabric softener.
All right. This clogs the material fibers with a waxy film, rendering the clothing's purpose useless. If you're worried about static, try less heat or less time.
I use those dryer balls.
Do they work out pretty well?
They're great. I've been using them for years. I haven't used a fabric softener probably in 10 years.
So wait a minute. Now, how many uses can you get out of one dryer ball?
Oh, a lot. They're made out of wool.
Okay.
I mean, so you could go out and play a game of tennis and come.
Bounce, you don't have to worry about that. Okay.
No.
But I've never used that liquid fabric softener though. Have you ever done that?
Well, back in the day when there wasn't other choices, I did.
Okay, there you go.
But that's right.
So are you giving it a thumbs up?
I'm giving it a thumbs up on that. Let's hear it for that life hack.
Seal of approval right there. Because sometimes Angie gives it a big thumbs down. And she'll let you know about it too. Let's take a look at what we've got going on down in Central City. That's our Austin Homes camera, of course, there. Got some fair weather cumulus clouds. Pretty sight there from looking at, anyway, Phillips Stone Way from Austin Homes. Now we're taking a look at our Diamond Valley Federal Credit Union camera, teeming with traffic is 66 and 69 right there at the Lloyd Expressway. Bit of a breeze out there kicking that flag to the north. We've got a south wind today at around 10 to 20. That's looking from Gateway just inside Warwick County. From downtown Owensboro, beautiful shot here of the mighty Ohio in that sky. Bill Morgan camera there looking to the east. And in downtown, our Superior Ag camera looks like a speedboat racing across the Evansville riverfront. Pretty cool shot there from on top of Fifth Third Bank. 84 degrees right now. The dew point's at 65, so it's kind of borderline humid, but I mean, really not bad. I think we're going to eke out one more day where it's going to be decent enough humidity-wise. Tomorrow, and then the next day, and then the next day, it's going to be very humid out there. Dew points will be rising into the low 70s, so yeah, it's going to be a typical July kind of string then, but not so much now. South wind at 10, and a pretty good wind today, too, at around 10 to 20 miles an hour, also atypical of July. Temperature-wise, we've got a low temperature of 81 degrees to the north, 82 in Owensboro, 83 Santa Claus, 84 Tell City, 85 in Madisonville, 86, I don't see an 86, so there you go. That's a pretty easy, well, there it is, 186 up in Vincennes, so a nice run from 81 to 86. We're all pretty much bunched there in the low 80s, low to mid 80s away. Temperature-wise right now, we'll be in the low 90s, most of us will, for a high today, so it will be hot, just not quite as humid as usual, I guess, for July. Live first warning Doppler, nothing to show you here. As we look up north, though, check out the action up around Chicago, and they've been seeing that all morning long. They've had some showers and thunderstorms pushing on through. Looks like we could be seeing some damaging winds from this line of thunderstorms coming out of Iowa into northern parts of Illinois, headed for Chicago. If you got a flight going out to Chicago pretty soon, you might have some delays there. All that should stay to the north of us, at least that particular cluster. So far, so good where that's concerned. And really, a lot of that's going to stay to the north of Indianapolis. We'll have to wait and see if this line holds together, if it might be clipping Indianapolis later on this afternoon. So here's what it looks like on the big picture. And of course, that's the main event that's going on right now, that cluster of thunderstorms pushing out of the plains into the upper Midwest. Future track is showing next to nothing going on until late tonight. So maybe a couple of showers and thunder showers bubbling up down around Paducah, but pretty quiet. And then as we head into the evening, just a few more clouds in play. Here come more clouds overnight. Future track really has not been that bullish on a lot of activity. Other guidance has been, but other guidance, some of it pushing some of these thunderstorms north, others pushing it to the west and sinking to the south. So really not a whole lot going on for a future track as it shows those thunderstorms, just a few of them out there overnight, and really by first thing tomorrow morning, not anything on the board. And as we head into the afternoon, now we're starting to see some development. Early afternoon for our Thursday, showers and a few thunderstorms have a marginal risk or an isolated severe threat, again, mainly for damaging winds tomorrow. And then that's off the board. Things are quiet as we head into Friday, and pretty much the same setup. Here we are first thing on Friday morning, not much going on until the afternoon, but we do have some thunderstorms that will be firing up on Friday afternoon as well. Not outlooked for severe weather threat on Friday yet, but we could see that. Slight risk for severe weather, not during the afternoon. This is going to, keep in mind, this is through 7 a.m. tomorrow. This is going to be late tonight and then overnight, have that slight risk mainly to the west. Any storms that develop as they move east will probably be weakening. As a result, we've got the marginal risk to the east. Now, as far as the threats in play, mainly a damaging wind threat. You can see a tornado threat up to the northwest at 2%. It includes a good chunk of southeast Illinois north of 64, but that's about it. Hail threat, yes, at level 1, 5%. And again, mainly a damaging wind threat. You see that at 15% for much of the tri-state, including Evansville. 92 degrees for a high today. Not as humid as usual, but plenty hot, you can see, and breezier than we normally see in July, with the south wind at around 10 to 20. On the 3-degree guarantee, called for a high yesterday of 90, got up to 90. That worked. Zachary Stewart, let's hear for Zachary Stewart of Providence. you've won yourself an umbrella courtesy of Ackerman Chiropractic. Zachary, come on by the station to pick it up. See Pam up front. She's the keeper of the goodies. 92 today, 90 tomorrow, 91 on Friday. You get the picture. Typical July weather here. Very humid tomorrow, Friday and Saturday as well, with afternoon thunderstorms tomorrow, Friday and Saturday as well, and pretty good chances for those as well. But we're going to be seeing just a slight chance on Sunday for some rain. Humidity drops from very humid, be humid, to just plain humid. So there you go. Big improvement there, right? So really, this afternoon, kind of the best we've got as far as the humidity goes, but it's still going to be 92 degrees, so it's going to be plenty hot out there. Hey, we're giving big shout outs for big veggies that are being grown in gardens, and we're giving a shout out to this big cabbage right here. Check out the sizes. This is a sugar dispenser at the Depot Diner. This is in Griffin, Indiana.
Goodness
and that
sakes.
is a whopping cabbage grown by Ralph Young. Ralph, good growing. That might end up being the coleslaw at the diner for the next 3 weeks.
Indeed. You may make it a month there.
Yeah, it might be.
We're going to have our own great food in just a moment because Merritt Bates Thomas is here. What's cooking, Merritt?